Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the What the Funnel Tuesday night webinar. How are we all? And just give me a quick yes in the chat box if you can hear me. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. The sun is beating through this window here, and it's 34 degrees here in Spain, and it's absolutely scorching. So I've had to pull the curtain over and close the window because also the noise, the crickets outside is just deafening at the moment. They're I don't know what they're doing. They're mating season. So yes, brilliant. You can hear me. Excellent. So as with every week, we're just going to dive straight in, and I will be turning off my webcam any second. So and the problem I've got is obviously I'm on this screen over here with the webinar, and I'm using this screen over here, which has got my camera on. So I always look like I'm looking this way. So it was really disorientating. So we're going to fly straight in. And what I want to go into very, very quickly, I'm just going to turn my camera off. Am I getting any lag or anything on my on the webinar? In fact, before we start, I just shout out where you're from and what your name is. Let's see who's on tonight. I know it's summer holiday, so unfortunately the numbers are always down, but it's always good to know who's on here. Hey, John from Cardiff. Simon, I see you in Simon. Carly from Carolina, nice. Sharjil, how are you? Where are you from, Sharjil? The UK, I think. John, how are you, John? Another John, Los Angeles. Okay, guys, look, what I would say is we have, much less numbers than we normally have on the Tuesday webinar, but your interaction helps me feed off of you. So, if you want the best from me, then I expect you to give me feedback. I hide the chat from everyone else, so you guys aren't sitting there focusing on the chat, because I've seen too many webinars where people get drawn into the chat and they forget what's going on the webinar and what they're being taught. So, your responses come directly to me. I'll respond directly to you. I want you to give me feedback. I want you to tell me what you do understand, what you don't understand. That's really, really, really important. But let's get stuck straight in. So what I want you to understand is by the end of this webinar, I'm going to give you two funnels. This one, which is my profit funnel business, which a lot of my students are using to help commissions online. If you don't know what affiliate commission is, don't worry. I'm going to show you. And the second one is the one I'm going to build tonight. You will get in 24 hours, you'll get a downloadable link to that and this one. So let me show you very quickly how this one works. God, I'll just sign into it. How mad. Anyway, so let's show you how the profit funnel business works. And you're going to get this at the end of the webinar if you stay to the end. So the profit funnel business is in essence 2 pages, but it's actually 4. And then some follow-up emails. These are my hit emails. And as I said, they're not all the same size, but don't worry about that. You can understand what I'm saying. And the idea behind the profit funnel business is you're directing traffic in here. This is your opt-in page. And on this opt-in page, I'm going to show you it exactly in a minute. You have a free download, which I'm giving you. You can modify this and edit this to suit your needs. And then there's a name, email, and click submit button. And that will send them, there's a bit of text down the bottom here. That will send them the free downloadable funnel strategies PDF. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you it here. This is one of the opt-in pages. And you'll see from my crude drawing that there's a PDF will pop up here. The funnel strategies for building your online business. The client puts their name and email in here. And if my computer will catch up. Sorry, my internet's a bit slow. Bit of text down the bottom. You'll see if I try and leave, if it fancies catching me up, it will pop up appears. So asking them again to put their name and email to grab these funnel strategies. This is a PDF I'm giving you that you can modify and edit to make sure that you make money out and commissions from any sales you make from the PDF. Okay. So there are 2 variations of it as well. I'll show you the second variation. These convert really well. Anyone that's interested in funnels, funnel strategies, all the affiliate products that I'm going to show you how to use will work. This has got the same thing. It's got a PDF, PDF, a pop that kicks in as soon as they try and leave the page. So you get that completely free. This then sends them to, let me just do this, sends them to a 3-step page. Let's grab my letters, numbers. So this is number 1. This is number 2. Oh, keep up, please. 2 and number 3. Now I'll show you those now as well to make sense. And what we're doing here is we're delivering them straight away, the Funnel Strategies ebook. Straight away, we're giving them that. But what we're also asking them to do is step number 1, step number 2, we're asking them to do something slightly different. And that's going to be sending them to what we recommend is the Clickfunnels video, which is why this says watch is important for step 1. See how that works. Now, what people are very used to doing is they're very used to following directions. So they've gone over here, they've entered their name and email, and it will automatically forward them to this page. Okay. And it says, wait, very important, please follow these steps immediately. Step number 1, click this button. Step number 2, click this button. And then guess what? Step number 3, they can download their free PDF. And we show you how to edit this PDF, show you how to change all the links in here. It's really, really simple so that you earn commissions. When someone clicks in here, they read through all of this. All of these links will be yours. It will be modified. You don't need to do anything else apart from change these hyperlinks. And I show you how to do that. So step number 1, they're going to come in here and they're going to click this. Now, I know that this won't work because when I click on this, it takes me to my dashboard because I'm logged into Clickfunnels. Told you. So that will take them to a Clickfunnels video where Russell Brunson is going to sell them on the benefits of Clickfunnels. Well, guess what? They just asked for information on funnel strategies for building your online business. So do you think they might have some interest in what Russell Brunson's offering, which is Clickfunnels, the software to build their funnels and make it all automated and grow their business? Give me a 1 for yes and a 2 for no. I'm just going to have some juice. Yes, lots of 1s. Totally. Now, the second step, we're sending them to a free training webinar where Russell sells them a Clickfunnels product, a package that I think it's about $2,000 now. It's gone up. You earn 40% commission on that. I think this one sometimes opens. I don't know why one opens and the other one doesn't. There you go. So this is them opting in to go and watch Russell's webinar. As you can see, it's got a countdown timer, so there's some scarcity there. They're going to jump on there. When they buy through there, you can see up here, this is my affiliate link. You'll have your own affiliate link, okay? And I can see in the chat box, as happens every week, a couple of people are asking, where do you get these links from? I'm going to cover that. Don't worry, I'm going to show you that. Excuse me. So can you see here? Let's change the color here. And I'm going to just use the pen. So step number 1, this is where you start making, oh God, my mouse has just started off its mouse pad. You start making commissions here. That could be the scariest dollar sign I've ever seen. Now, if someone goes ahead and purchases Clickfunnels, that 3 isn't very good, you get $38.80 recurring commission, okay? So I challenge anyone who takes me up on this challenge to go and find, using our free traffic strategies we give you inside the Profit Funnel business, to implement and take action and edit and modify this page and this PDF, which takes such minimal time, but you've got to take action. I challenge anyone to go and find 10 people. Again, I'm going to show you where to find them, that are going to be interested in funnels and they're going to purchase this. Now, the reason I challenge you that is because I know that my students have already done this over and over and over again. Now, that's going to give you, if I can actually get over here, that's going to give you a $380.80 recurring income, okay, based on them all continuing to pay their $97 commission membership, okay, to Clickfunnels. So the same thing for you, out of complete honesty, when you go and download this funnel, I will earn a commission if you start using it, and I expect you to, because if you don't want to spend $97 on Clickfunnels, you're never going to grow your business. You're on the wrong webinar. you might as well just go back to watching EastEnders or whatever it is you do in the evenings, you know, wasting your time, stay in your day job. And that's me being as brutal as I can, because if you're not willing to implement, if you're not willing to spend a little bit of money on growing a traditional real business online, then I'm wasting my time. So that's going to give you over a 3-month period. I give you this, okay? Not give you this. I challenge you. I challenge you to go and get 10 people with the traffic strategies we use over a 3-month period. Now, I don't believe there's anyone in this webinar that can't do that. John saying, already did this in the first 2 months, love it, starting to scale up, brilliant. Dave said I made my first commission last week, well done, Dave. The Instagram strategy you use is brilliant, thank you. We've got Instagram strategy, we've got Facebook strategy, we've got YouTube strategies inside the training, okay? So we don't just dump you with this, we give you everything you need, but you've got to put a bit of time aside, and I recommend half an hour to 2 hours per night when you finish work, whether you do it in the morning, whether you're in the evening. You go through the steps in the training and you implement this, and then you start driving traffic to this page here, okay? People then land on this page. All of these emails, which I give you as well, which you set up in your autoresponder, divert people back to here. Then we send them on to a new offer over here, and we just keep sending them over to different offers, okay? And they're all Clickfunnels offers, so they're all relevant to what they were interested in. And all we're trying to do is add value. We show you in these emails here how to add your own personality into it, add your own story. This is about as, it's not done for you because you've got to take action, but it's about as done for you as we can get it. Now, this, again, it's gone up. I don't check my affiliate account every day, every week. I get a commission every Tuesday from Russell Brunson, and I'm very, very grateful. I very rarely log into my affiliate account because most of this stuff's set up for me. But I'm sure when you get your first few commissions, you'll be excited. But I'm pretty sure it's about $400 commission on the webinar now. It may be more. So I challenge you to get 2 of these. Oh, sorry. I'm slipping off. I challenge you to get 2 of these in the first 3 months, giving you an $800 commission. So I'm asking for response in the chat box. Who has never earned a commission from online marketing, affiliate marketing, any kind of commission online? And I appreciate your honesty. Again, I don't need to read your names out. I'm seeing the names coming in. In fact, I won't read the names out, but thank you for your honesty. All of you are responding. A few of you guys, yeah, great. I'm glad you earned commissions, but you need to take it to the next level. Good. Want to earn a full-time income and leave my job. Brilliant. Desperately need to get out of my job. Yeah, okay. So probably not. But would it give you the confidence to know that this thing works, and then you can start putting some of this income back into the adverts to then, start driving people back into, I'm not taking my little hand off, to start purchasing adverts. Oh my God, why won't the hand go? I need to, sorry, my bad. Start driving adverts so you can sending people back into here. Now, this is very, very basic affiliate marketing. You're capturing their data in here, so you can remarket to them. You can keep going down here. They might not buy straight away, but you keep pushing them back to different offers. You keep giving them value. We teach you how to start building trust with your database. But $1,000 will give you the confidence to know that you can start spending $100 a month, $200 a month, $300 a month to start turning these visitors into paid commission in your bank. So I hope that makes sense. Give me a 1 if it makes sense. Give me a 2 if it doesn't. If it doesn't, ask me the question. I'll go back to the question someone asked earlier. Where do you get the affiliate links? When you download this free Profit Funnel Business, these are the 4 pages you're going to get from me. And you'll also be able to download all of the previous funnels I've built. There's about 15 on these weekly webinars. You can download these with 1 click. It comes straight to your account. It'll appear like this. Once you do that, you automatically get set up, as you can see over here, you get set up with an affiliate account. And in there, it gives you all of the links. I show you where to go and find them. I show you how to download them. I show you how to tag those links so you know when there's a sale being made, how it's been made, what traffic source it's come from, etc. So I'm teaching you how to do this in a very professional way so that you can then step it up once you start getting trust in this. So does that make sense to those people who are asking about the affiliate links? Yep, John, brilliant. Yep, great. Sharon, Yeah, no, you'll see that in the training once you grab this at the end of the webinar. Yeah, so you also get a terms and conditions page, Simon, and a privacy policy page. You know, these are just simple, very basic. They're up to date. They're in compliance with GDPR. You just go in and modify and edit them yourselves. And again, you just add them to these pages here. So I hope that makes sense. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I'm giving you a done for you, high converting funnel that we've had people who've smashed this in a week. We've had people who've smashed this in a month. We've had other people who've taken 6 months. But my point is, if you don't take action, you will get no further forward. If you sit there and watch this webinar and love what I'm saying, but do nothing, guess what? In 6 months' time, you'll be on another webinar doing the same thing. Nothing will change in your life. Hope that makes sense. So tonight, we're going to build out a funnel. I'm going to set the timer in a minute. And basically, I've been asked from someone who was on the webinar last week, could I build a funnel or an opt-in for a restaurant? So what we're going to do is we're going to build that out now. In fact, I'm going to set my timer. And I'm going to show you how to do a coupon for a restaurant. I'm going to try and do this in under 30 minutes, so it's a bit of pressure. We've been on the webinar just under 20 minutes, so that means we're going to wrap up in 30 minutes' time. So please stay on to the end, and I'm going to give you these two funnels. I'm going to set the egg timer. You'll see it start counting down. You'll also see how slow my internet's going, so this is really hard. But what I do like to do is I like to move it to my other screen so I can see it in the top of the tab. And we're going to get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this restuarant voucher. Because what we're going to do, in order to get someone's name and email, we're going to give them a voucher, okay? Actually, I'm not going to tag that. So that's just so when it goes in my funnels, it's tagged in the right group. Now, you can probably see already that my internet is going very slow. Brilliant. So what we're going to start off with here is I'm just going to start a very, very simple. In fact, I'm probably going to do it from scratch. You've got all these templates you can see in here. If you've never been in Clickfunnels, in fact, give me a 1 if you've never been in Clickfunnels, a 2 if you've already got a Clickfunnels account, just whilst I'm looking for a blank page. So you can see there's a variation of different ones in here. You can click a preview and have a quick look to see if it suits for your needs. So you can see this is just, you literally just edit this and away you go. It's got pop-ups in there as well. But I'm going to start with a blank template just because I know what I want to do. Okay, so now again, you can change the name here, what domain it's going to. I'm not going to mess around with all this because I'm conscious I've only got 28 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, and what I'm going to do, let's have a think. I'm going to probably start with let's make this a full page. Now, I'm not going to explain everything I'm doing here. We cover everything in the training. Let's go for, oh my God, my computer's really going slow. Let's go for a small. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a row in here. Now, all I'm doing, you'll see this as I'm building it out, and it's kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time, but I try my best. But you will find that quite often, now I've obviously already done some of the text in here just to make it easy for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a headline and a sub-headline. You see this over here. So you can see very quickly, the green is for sections, so I can add sections. The blue is for rows, and the orange is for elements and columns. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to add some text. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of a darker background on this. Background color, not that dark. I just want it to be. Let's change that text in there. Let's change the color. And by the way, if you have any questions, please ask them. But unfortunately, because I'm looking at 2 different screens, I haven't got the chat facility up on my. I haven't got a third screen, so I can't see if you're asking any questions. But what I will do is I'll cover some off as we go through. I'm just going to squeeze that box in a little bit. No, that's fine actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a background image of a restaurant. I need to find one. Let's have a look. I'm putting large image purely because I need to fill the whole screen. There's no point in me putting on a very small 90. I'd like it to be kind of cool. Oh, that looks decent. That's quite nice. I think we'd all agree I'd eat in there. I would, but I don't know whether you would. Again, obviously, I'm doing this on the clock. I've got 25 minutes left, but you know, if you were doing this yourself, you'd be taking your time on this. If you're building it for a restaurant yourself, you'd use your restaurant picture. Oh my God, you can see how slow that is. Okay, it's in funnels qualified. So let's go back over here. I'm just going to add that as a background image. Going to click upload. You can see all the images from my other funnels in here. And you might actually be able to hear, out in our outside cinema, my wife and my son are watching Mamma Mia, and they have got it on the surround sound. We've got outside speakers as well. And you may be able to hear them singing along to Mamma Mia. It's kind of hilarious because I can hear it in the background. You may not be able to, but it is very funny. Wait till I tell them. So we've got 24 minutes 19. So obviously my internet speed's being drained because I'm broadcasting live to you guys. We're going to add that image. Okay, it's not big enough. What a shame. Let's do it full width. Oh, it is big enough. Sorry, I thought this was it repeating itself. Okay, that looks right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a button under here. So you can see in the text there, get a free starter, only 50 vouchers available. So a bit of scarcity. And then we've got, hey, Dorking residents, I just made up a town. Get this amazing deal of a free starter with your meal. We're free starters to help promote our new menu. Claim your voucher now. Okay. And I'm just going to put download my voucher. And I'm going to put a little icon. So you can put any kind of icon you want. I'm just going to put an arrow to make sure they understand. And I'm actually going to make the text a little bit bigger. So you can kind of see, look, this is not complicated stuff. This is really quite easy. Okay. So if you've never used Clickfunnels, you will see very, very quickly that this is not complicated. So I'm just going to add some text in here just to make people feel safe. So you see, well, you can't see, let me change the color. I'm just going to minimize that. And again, I'm going to make it go right up next to it. So just to make sure they feel comfortable, we're just going to put 100% secure, never share your email. Okay. So now you can probably see that we can play around with this. We can make this bigger. We can make the text bigger. Let's make the text a little bit bigger here. I kind of like the headline to be on 2 lines and no bigger. Let's make this a tiny bit bigger. That's gone there. I don't like it going over 3 lines. I could make this section bigger. I could do whatever I want here. We'll have a quick look at the mobile view because a lot of people are viewing on mobile. So you can see how quickly this is. Look, if I click the little cog, down under here it says edit mobile size. So there you go. That looks nice. I'm happy with that. I'm going to click on the text on the button. It looks much too big. So again, the top text is here. Let's put that at 12. It's too small now. 14. Let's try 16. 16. Happy with that. Now again, this text underneath is now too big. But you can see how quickly I'm editing this. This is not a complex thing. It just gives you a nice little mobile view so that you can see what it will look like on someone's mobile phone. Just click save. I think you agree, will agree, if I could speak. Nice and simple, nice and intriguing. And we'll set this to forward to the next page. In fact, no, we won't. We'll set this to grab a pop-up. So let's go to the pop-up settings here. let's just add a new row, 1 column. Let's add a text headline. Now, I've only been doing this for 9 minutes so far, and it's going very slow, and I'm having to talk you through it all. Oh, sorry. So I hope you can see this is not a complicated process. This is really, really simple. So you can see over here, you've got little shortcuts. So you can, I'm inputting a form. So I just want to grab their name and email. So let's put full name and your full name here. Let's make it required. And again, we'll show you this, how to make sure, and I'll tell you what I do like to do, is I like to put a little icon there, name icon, and then all I'm going to do, you see how quickly this is, look, you click clone, boom, and it's cloned it, clone, boom, but I don't want to clone 3 times. Well, I will, but I want to modify it quickly. So I'm going to change that. Obviously, I want an email address as well. So email address, got email here, required. Let's change the icon to an email icon. And actually, what I want is I want it to be closer. 5. And now I'm going to clone that one. And I'm just going to edit that one. And I want their phone number. So what this does now, it means that, phone number here, required, let's go in here and add the phone icon. So this just means that it gives you a good chance to follow up over the phone. So if someone's opted in for their voucher and they haven't used it, let's say in the first 7 days, you can get one of your teams to call them up and just ask if they understood it, how did it work. And what you'll see on the second page is we're going to try and push them to get that booked in straight away as soon as possible. So again, let's just make that a little bit bigger. Sorry, I'm trying to talk at the same time. Oh, not too big. I like it to be symmetrical. That's cool. And then we're just going to set that button to submit the form. And that basically means it's going to submit, and then we're going to set that button on the actual opt-in here to open the pop-up. Now, again, I know I'm going quick here, but you're going to be able to watch the replay tomorrow. There. Oh, sorry, it's there. Open the pop-up. So let's save that and preview. I've got 18 minutes left. We're doing okay. This, again, you just set all this. I'm just going to do it for speed. I'm just going to copy and paste this. This is what will show up if you share this on Facebook or social media, etc. It's what the Google will look for. So I'm just going to literally copy all of this just because I haven't got time. And you can add the image here as well. So you click on this button here and it'll add the image. So you can see the preview of what it will look like on social media, on Google, and then you can preview it. So let's have a quick preview. So now you can see up here as well, see where I've added that little bit of text there. It shows at the top here. Now I see so many people forget to change this, and it's the standard thing that Clickfunnels. So I didn't set, which I will set, but I didn't set it so if someone tries to leave, let's do that now. Where's my pop-up settings, edit settings. So I want it to when they try and leave, I want it to pop up, because you're going to capture more people. Some people will just try and scroll away. Let's just refresh this page. And when they're trying to scroll away because they just haven't realized or they don't know what to do, then bing, there you go. So now they're going to put their details in, and then they're going to click download. Obviously, without me putting my details in, it's coming up red. Once we've set this up, it will go green. So everyone understand that? Give me a quick mouthful of water. Give me a 1 for yes, a 2 for no, and any questions. I'm just scrolling through. Yes, nice restaurant. I agree. I don't know where it was from. I haven't got the time to look. How long have you got left? That was asked about 5 minutes ago. We've got 16 minutes, 21 left. How do they get the voucher? Right, brilliant. No problem. So what we're going to do now, we finished that. Okay, now again, I'd go back in here. I'd make sure this looks all right. You can see it doesn't, but I'm trying to do this quickly, but you can see how quickly this is to edit. It's not going to take me too long. I'm going to change that text to, I think we said 16. Boom. Okay, so that's what's going to pop up on the phone. Save, and we're going to go onto the thank you page, and you can see quickly how simple this is. And you're going to see where now we're going to use the fear of missing out, and we're going to use a bit of scarcity on the thank you page. Okay, so we're going to just grab a blank page. Again, you can see here, this is so uncomplicated. Look, you can see that you can use any of these thank you pages. You can just preview it. And there you go. Someone could download a free report there, or they could download their voucher if you wanted them to. But we're going to go with a blank page again, because what we're going to try and do is make sure that they go ahead and get this done now. Okay. Now, obviously, what we'd do is we'd include their voucher in a thank you email to make sure. Now, if you were really sharp, you'd do a thank you text as well, because people open their texts 99% of the time. Don't open their emails all the time, do they? You know what it's like. So this is the thank you page. So we've got your voucher is in your inbox. So it's making sure they understand they got what they asked for straight away. I'm just going to duplicate this. I might just make this bit a bit better, a bit bigger. Make a bit of bold. So we're saying, but wait, if you call and book now, you get an extra whatever. You know, you could say an extra 20%, extra 30%. You could get a bottle of wine, whatever. It's entirely up to you. This is your thing. So I'm going to add an image down below. I want it to be congruent. I want them to feel like they've gone to the right page. Now, I could make that background the same again, but I could. I just don't have the time. I've only got like 13 minutes left. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop an image here, and I'm going to put the same image that we had on the last page, just so it resonates with them. It makes people feel like, definitely, I'm on the right part. I'm on the thank you page. Otherwise, what happens is people go to the page and they go, I don't know where it's taking me. They're not used to this kind of thing. So we're just going to make that a little bit smaller. Let's do 300. Let's do 700. Now, what we are going to do as well, we're going to put the phone number. Now, we're just going to clone that. Now, you'll be able to see now, if I want that somewhere else, like I just drag it. See where the little orange line goes? If I let go where the orange line is, boom, let go, and it's there. If I let go down the bottom here, boom, it's there. I hope you can see how simple this software is. I think I'm going to make that a different color. I want it to stand out. Now, obviously, this will be their proper phone number. Red. We want to push them to book it now. I'm going to just clone that again. I'm going to drag it down because I changed the red. So I think you can see quickly. So this is, they've gone from here, get a free start available, pay Dorking residents, grab this amazing deal of free start with free start. So now they're on this page, and is in your and obviously we'll to their email. Now call and book your table now. Let's put now. Call and book your table now, so they get an extra 10% off your bill. Now I don't think that's enticing enough. I might just go. No, I want that to be nice. I want them to get, let's say, 20%. So let's just change that as well, 30%. Call this number to book next 30%. I want that a bit higher. I just want to make that so they can see that that's all part of the bit. And I hope you can see that straight away, you're going to get people that are going to, it's just asking me to fill in the info again. You're just going to land on the thank you page and they're going to go, oh, brilliant. And actually, what you could do here, which we should do, your voucher in your inbox, but wait, call and book your table now. Just put underline over that. Call and book your ticket now to get an extra 30% off your bill. Call this, call on, let's put on, book now and get an extra 30% off. And then I could just put, let's put, quote, let's put early bird discount on the phone, on the call. Now, can you see, let's move this all up a little bit, because again, we want it to be all above the fold. We want them to be able to see everything that they've just opted in for instantly. So when we go and view that in a second, now again, you can put footers if you want, you can put, but what we don't want is any distraction. You can see here, look, we've got no distraction. There's no buttons they can click. There's nothing apart from this. Bang, they put their name and email in, they click download the voucher, and then let's go and preview this. Let's just, again, let's do this properly. I'm just going to put the SEO data in, otherwise well, in fact, let me leave it. Let me show you. So if I preview now, you'll see at the top here where it says My Awesome Landing Page. That's a standard SEO content that Clickfunnels puts in there. I see people who built funnels in Clickfunnels all the time, and this is at the top of the page. And I just think either the people that built it for them are complete amateurs, or they've done it themselves and they've not realized. Look, My Awesome Landing Page powered by Clickfunnels. That's not what you want at the top of your page. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to do the same again there. I'm just going to copy this. You can change it up. You can do whatever you want. Okay, and I'll show you. I can put that image just to give you an idea. It doesn't really matter. It's on the thank you page, but I would have done this on the original page. So now you can see here. Can you see what would show up in Google or Facebook or anywhere? Your voucher in your inbox. Now, obviously, as I say, I wouldn't be sending the thank you page on Facebook, but if we did that for the original page, if you put it on your restaurant page or you put it on your private page, it would be saying, what did we say on the last one? Get your free starter, only 50 vouchers available with that image. So, someone's going to go, oh yeah, I know that restaurant. It's going to be your website link here, your restaurant. And they're going to click on the link, bang, they're going to come to this page, grab their free voucher. So you can see now when I click save over here, that will change. Can you see at the top here, My Awesome Landing Page? See, even now when they hover on it, it comes up with this. Okay, let's refresh. Boom, so that's changed. Your voucher is now in your inbox. So can you see how everything's above the fold now? Paul has asked what's above the fold. What you can see on a computer screen is above the fold. So what you can see here is the client doesn't have to scroll down 10 pages. There is nowhere they can scroll. This is all they can find. All they can find. Everything is right there in front of them. You could put a countdown clock here. Let's add a countdown clock. Let's put it. Where do I want to put it? Let's add it here. Let's put a 10-minute countdown clock. So let's go and click on the shortcut here, minute time, and let's put a 10-minute countdown. Let's make that a little bit bigger. 10. And obviously you can send that to a redirect page. So it'll say, sorry, that's run out. Themes. Let's go with that. That's fine. Let's just move it up a little bit. I don't want it to be too much gap. Again, I want everything above the fold. Let's make it nice and large. Call to book your table now to get an extra 30% off your bill. Let's just put before the timer runs out, and I'll make this smaller, or hits 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, that makes sense. I hope that does. So let's now go and preview. Okay, I can hear my wife and my stepson singing again downstairs. They're on a different song now. It's very out of tune. So now I'm not happy with this because look, down below the fold, that client can't see what they're supposed to be doing straight away. Now I just want to quickly show you, I've got 6 minutes left. So I'm just going to make sure that I get this right. So what I'm going to do and click on the image. Let's just shrink that a little bit more. So it's gone really dark here now. I'm struggling to see my keyboard. Let's bring that up a little bit. Let's save that. Let's go back and see if we can see everything above the fold. Nearly, I can, but I just don't like it. I'm going to make this smaller. It's too in your face. Let's just go back to medium. And actually, I don't like that. I like it because I've put here the 0, 0, 0. This one will work. Can you see that? I hope that makes sense. So if I refresh now, you can see how quickly this updates. So your voucher's in your inbox. Now I could shrink all this up again, which I would do. Your voucher's in your inbox, but wait, call and book your table now to get an extra 30% off your bill before the timer runs out or hits save hits 000. Look, it's now got a 10 minutes, so the pressure's on. They recognize the restaurant. They're going to call the number to book now, get an extra 30% off, quote, early bird discount on the call. So then when your restaurant gets a call from a completely random person and they say, hi, I'd like to book a table for Thursday night. It's for 4. But by the way, do I get my 30% discount? The person, you would have trained your staff to know that you've got this offer running, and they will go, what's the discount code? So we should call this a discount code. Let's change that. Again, doesn't matter what you call it. Discount code. So quote early bird discount code on the call, or quote the discount code early bird. Yeah, that's better. So you can tell that I'm really anal about these kind of things. I like it to mean exactly what it's supposed to. So quote the discount code early bird on the call. And let's maybe even highlight that in a different color and underline it. That's fine. So does that make sense? So now you're getting clients who've opted in for a voucher. They'll have the voucher sat in their email account for a starter, 30% off their meal before this timer runs out. Notice how that came back to 10 minutes. Now we could put it on evergreen timer if you want, but it doesn't matter. They probably need to come in once. So your voucher in your inbox, but wait, call and book your table now to get an extra 30% off your bill before the timer runs out, or hit 00000, which is going to be hit. Call now on this number to book now and get an extra 30% off. Quote the discount code early bird. So when Dave or Bob or Simon, whoever works at your restaurant, answers the phone, they've been trained to know this offer's in place. So they will say to someone, they'll take the booking. If someone says, oh, by the way, I've got a discount code, they'll go, brilliant. Yeah, what's the discount code? It's early bird. Excellent, Mr. Jones. That's qualified you for a starter, whatever it was. It was a starter. Was it starter each? 53 starters. So let's say it's a starter each. So yes, Mr. Jones, that's qualified you for your starter each when you turn up on Friday at 8 o'clock. And also you will get a 30% off discount. You don't need to bring anything with you. We've got you registered now. It's marked in the book. We'll see you on Friday. We're so excited to see you. Bang. Phone. And you could even, and this is just me going a bit further now, you could even say to them, look, by the way, Mr. Jones, do you know anyone else who would fancy a steak on Friday, free starter on Friday night, and all 30% off? Well, yeah, actually, I do. Well, do me a favour. Send that code that we gave you to go and get all your friends and family, and they can benefit from a free starter. We've still got a few available and a 30% off. But make sure you do it quickly, because as you know, we've only got 50 bang. You can fill your restaurant up on a Friday night or a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night, whatever night you're quiet. You can do specifically. So again, you can do this as for the guys who asked me to build this funnel, the people on the quiet nights, not obviously on your Friday, your Saturdays. This starter on Tuesdays. Okay, tweet that. You can do whatever you want. Get a free lunchtime starter, only 50 available for Tuesdays and Thursdays. You might have a quiet Tuesday and Thursday. Bang, you just filled it. You got 50 slots here. You might find that you fill it really quickly. And if you train your guys on the phone when they're taking the calls to take the bookings, and likewise on the door, if you train them to ask, who else do you know who'd like a free starter for lunch on Tuesday or Thursday, send them this link. And obviously the link will be nice and simple. It'll be, let's say your restaurant was called, I don't know, steakhouse.com. You'd have your link set up in here. Now, obviously I haven't done anything with these, but let's go back. Now, obviously I haven't checked all this. I've got 49 seconds left. Look, I would come in and I'd change all of this. I'd make sure it all looks clean. And, I've shown you that on the first page. I'm not going to waste my time doing it now. You'd make this nice and simple so they can see it all. But what I would do, sorry, let me go back here quickly. I've got 34 seconds. Is I would make this link very clean, very easy for people to share. Okay. So obviously my website would be, I'd change this. It would be funnelsqualified.com/Thursday starters or starters. So that when someone asks, when they're on the phone, you can say to them, look, by the way, Mr. Jones, you're all booked. You've got your starter sorted. We've still got a few available. Who do you know? Well, actually, I've got a few friends. Send them that link, Mr. Jones. It's funnelsqualified.com/starter. The link that you clicked on, send that to them now. They might be able to get one of those spots straight away. But don't. There you go. That's my timer expiring. I think we'll agree. Well, I hope you'll agree. I'm going to go to the chat box in a minute. That we have pretty much done what we needed to. Opt-in page, get a free starter. I haven't refreshed it, that's why the pop-up hasn't appeared. And when you're ready, so when they try and leave, pop-up's coming in. Where should we send your voucher? Or if they click here, that pops up. Bang, they click download the voucher, they get sent here. Your voucher in your inbox, bang, you know what I've already got here. This has got a bit of scarcity. This has now got 5 minutes left. In fact, yeah, I put the wrong timer on there. My bad, because I'm trying to rush. It should have an evergreen timer, and you could do this so it runs out. The evening before. Again, this is such a simple process. You could put on here instead of 50, offer runs out Tuesday night at midnight, and then you could put the timer on this page running out at Tuesday night at midnight. So let's just quickly change this. Another timer. Countdown. Let's do this timer here. Get rid of that top one. And let's just say it's going to be by Thursday midnight. And obviously you're just going to have to Google the time for Thursday midnight if you're in Britain. It's an EST time, or it's got PST, CST, MST. So let's just say that was correct time. So now, instead of it just being, it hasn't really worked. And it does work, by the way, because obviously the person who's clicked on this, that time is going down. I haven't saved it, have I? Sorry. Save over here. Yes, Ted, that time will work on here. It's just going to count down until they leave, or it's not going to do anything else. I think what I've done is I've set the timer, set it far enough ahead, so it's probably already run out. So it's probably, let's set it for Friday of the 6th. You know what it is? It's because it does this. It kicks back. Sorry, it's my bad. It's because it kicks back, and I wasn't looking at the calendar. So let's say we're in July. It's the 31st. So let's say it's going to run out on Friday. Let's reset that. That's why it was going to 0. Let's save that. I like to get things right. I can't give you this download if it's not right. So you can see now, it's people are going to arrive on here. It's going to say, obviously, I'm going to modify this to Friday 5 p.m. only 50, and that would mirror here. Only 50 available. It runs out either when the 50 are hit or when the clock hits 0. Boom. They're looking at that, going, shit, and I'd add another 2 zeros, obviously. So I hope you can see that's a really, really... Now, guys, there's a couple of people who have asked in here, does this only work for restaurants? No. Whatever your business is, if you can give a discount voucher, you make it up, you give them a code, you do the same kind of thing. You push them towards this thank you page where you're saying to them, look, grab it now and we'll give you more than you already asked for. It's a simple process. It's not complicated. So, yeah, for a gym, Paul... Jane, if I sell a product, yeah, of course you can do a discount for a product. You just got to set up a code. Yeah, guys, everyone who's asked in there, this will work for whatever you're selling, whether it's a service or a product, whatever you do, this will work. So I hope that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I've answered most questions. What I'm going to do is I'll just finish this funnel off. This will be in the download page tomorrow. You can watch this replay tomorrow. 24 hours, I normally get this uploaded on the replay page. You can then download this complete funnel as well. So you can download the Profit Funnel Business and also this one and also the previous 15. Those will go straight into your Clickfunnels account. You get a free trial for 14 days if you haven't got an account already. So you pay nothing. Go and play with it for 14 days. Tell me you don't love it after 14 days. I'll pay for your own bloody account. Seriously, it's that good. So just to finish off, if there are any other questions, please email me at support@funnelsqualified.com. I can't answer everything on here. I'm conscious that I always like to finish under an hour, and we are just under. If you want your free profit funnel business, go to funnelsqualified.com/advantage. You can see it on the screen here, and you're going to have to put your name and email in, and then I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you all the training, traffic strategies, how to modify the PDF, how to modify everything, where to get your affiliate links, and then how to progress that further forward. Also, come and join the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/groups/profit funnel business. If you want a free headline script generator, which is phenomenal, go to funnelsqualified.com/headline-script-generator. Also, follow me on Facebook, Robert James Murray. My Facebook page, facebook.com/funnelsqualified. Instagram, Meet Robert Murray. And Twitter, Meet Robert Murray. Guys, if there's any more questions, I am going to log out. I'm going to go and join my family downstairs, watch Mamma Mia. We're going to cook a barbecue out. The sun is still gleaming. It's 8 o'clock here in Spain. Thank you for your attendance. If I missed any questions, I'm so sorry. I always do. Please make sure you re-register for next week. We build a new funnel every single week. Now, I would like you to also send me an email at support@funnelsqualified.com telling me what you sell, what service you've got, what product you've got, what funnel you need to sell that product or service, and we'll build it live here next week. When you register, on the thank you page, you can scroll to the bottom of the page and you can click a button that will just re-register for every week. Saves you messing around, and you'll automatically get registered every week, and it will just give you the updated emails. You'll get a replay email in 24 hours. Guys, thank you. My voice is going. I appreciate you all. I will see you next week on What the Funnel. Bye for now.